Alright guys, good afternoon from the car together with Jeroen-san. We are on our way to AOKI with a special reason. We are going to show you how they pack the koi, and then we're going to bring the koi together with AOKI and Jeroen-san to the truck, and from the truck they will go to a special destination somewhere in the world. So we're back in one of the koi houses of AOKI. He got here 3 or 4 koi houses. I could be wrong, but at least 3. In this koi house we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ponds filled with koi, and we got 2 empty ones. AOKI is known for the much different varieties. I think he's unique in the varieties he breeds. If you enter one of his koi houses and you can watch in every single pond there is 1 or 2 koi that you will like. And that's unique because most of the people, like me to be honest, like Gosanke a lot. But if you are sitting here and you take your time and observe these varieties, you will fall in love with them, definitely. So, a lot of varieties. We start with the 2 years old here. And let me try to cut off the air so I can show you guys a bit more of a koi. I see Hariwaka, I see Tschumi, I see, wow, look at that Goshiki. Unbelievable. Guys, look at those patterns, look at those colors. There are so much different varieties in here, and they are all beautiful. I see Deutsche Sanke. That is great. Unbelievable, look at that guys. And those are 2 years old. I think they are between 25 and 35, maybe 40 with some exceptions, 40 cm. Oh, look at that one, the gin ring. Unbelievable. Wow, epic. So then we have Tosai. And they are hungry, I guess. Look at that. Just give them some small koi food. Watch this guys, watch this. They are going nuts. Now there's probably water on my lens, but no worries. Again here, a lot of different varieties. A lot of Deutsche varieties here. Fun to see. I think there are around 400 koi in this pond. 400 or 500. Amazing. Then these are, I would say, first of all, when I see them, they are Nisai or Sansai koi, but these are male parent kois. And how do I see that? That is because those fish, some of those fish are a bit older. You can see it, of course, on the skin quality, but you can see it also on the build. These are all male koi. They are a bit smaller than the females, and I will explain you why, because the females are over there, so you will see the difference. But there are some koi in here. I saw a Deutsche Goshiki. It's not that one. Also a very beautiful one. But I wanted to show you that, guys, because that is such an amazing koi. And look at how red those fish are. That belly is so strong. Unbelievable. I hope the fish that I was looking for... Wow, look at this. Look at this, guys. Wow, it almost looks like a Tschumi, but of course it's not. Well, let me see if I can find her later. The Deutsche Goshiki that I wanted to show you guys is probably somewhere on the bottom now, but that's a great koi to show you. Okay, up to the next tank. Then we have the female koi, and those are a bit bigger. Wow, look at that. Butterfly. Okay, I want to know, guys, your honest opinion. Let me know in the comments. Do you like butterfly koi? To be honest, I am not a big fan of it, but I really like this one. It's huge. I think it's 65 cm. So it's one of his parent koi, including all of this. Hello, buddy. Tschumi. Oh, sorry, Tschumi. Ki-Utsuri. Very nice one. Lovely. So we got an empty tank over here. We have Nisai. These are the higher quality Nisai. You can see it because they have very sharp patterns, almost the same size. I will try to zoom in for you guys so you have a quick look of the quality of these beautiful fishes. Wonderful. And then we have more Tosai. But just like that tank, we've already showed you that. So I'm going to show you guys the shipment. They are busy now with shipping koi. I will try to explain a bit. And when we are done with that, we are going to the truck to get the ship, to get the fish to the airport of Narita. And then they will go to a country somewhere in the world. Hi, Daisuke-san! Domo! So, quick update, just went for a small talk here at Shintaro Koi Farm. It's a little bit past 12. I think I'm going down to the sushi restaurant to eat some sushi for lunch. Yeah, it's so unreal to be back here again. I didn't spoke about it, but so good to see all the breeders and seeing koi this morning at Dainichi Koi Farm, like those monsters again. That's something I missed so much, and I'm really looking forward to October. I think we will see a lot of koi, a lot of new koi, because Japan was closed for 2.5 years. So I was thinking that normally when you go to a breeder, you see certain koi as Tosai or Nisai, and the year later when you come back it's developed, but you still remember the koi. Now Japan was closed for almost 2.5 years. We will see a lot of new koi that we haven't seen before, that are born 2 or 3 years ago. So that's quite interesting. I think there's a lot of koi available. Alright, I'm going to drive down the mountain. I have 1.5 hours to get my lunch. I think it's 20 minutes driving there and then 20 minutes back, half an hour eating. I'm going for lunch. See you back here in a new video, or I see you back in this video. I will decide later with the part here at the Shintaro Koi Farm.